Hey guys, welcome to my channel. In this video, we're gonna talk about HTML tags. I am Christian Ayuban, BSIT, second year student from Assumption College of Davao. So without further ado, let's start. So firstly, what is an HTML tag? HTML tags are the fundamental building blocks of a web page that instruct web browsers on how to structure, format, and display content. So, it's like the skeleton of the website. So, let's go to our Visual Studio Code. So, as you can see, I already made this web page myself. And this is an example of an HTML tag, the body tag. And a tag always had a opening tag and an ending tag. An ending tag always contains an forward slash. So the first tag is the doctype HTML tag. It acts as an instruction to the web browser signaling that the page uses modern HTML5 standards. So the latest HTML is the HTML5 as I record this video. So, HTML. So, take note na lahi ang HTML tag and the HTML tags, katong mga tags na P and etc. etc. So, HTML represents the root of an HTML document and serves as the top level of container for all other HTML elements. So, siya daw ang pinaka-top. So, siya ang the root of the document na atong gihimo. Like this na akong gina-highlight. So, sulod sa HTML and kanan lang and na that is a language English na attribute. So, it just saying na ang ato ang website uses English language. The head tag. So, this element is a mandatory container that holds machine-readable metadata about an HTML document. So it's doing a Visual Studio Code as you can see. So this is the head tag na akong gina-highlight. So ang iya sulod mo na mga data. For example, that title and that meta charset. So that holds their data. So the meta elements are tags used in HTML documents to provide structured metadata about a web page. So let's go to our Visual Studio Code. As you can see na this kanang gina-highlight mga na ang meta. So the attributes like the charset, so it na iyang gina-tell ang browser na display ang code into a human readable characters. And the viewport attribute and kanang width kana, so it just kanang gina-calculate niya kung unsa ka dako ang width sa imong device. So, for pag dakoon ako ang browser ni pagamiyon ana. So, next is the title tag. So, this defines the title of a web page and is a mandatory element for all HTML documents. So, for example, kani akong gi-highlight na ang title sa ako ang web page. So, as you can see, ito Chris web page. So, if I change that into this another title like that. So if I refresh, another title. So if changed back to that web page. So and next is the body tag. So the main content of a web page and contains all the visible elements that users see and interact with. So this is the body tag. So kana ang nasusulod ana mo na imong makitaan jud sa web page, sa entire web page. So the H1 kana full name. So ang duha ka P paragraph tag kana, and the list ay the horizontal line kana, horizontal line this kana ang horizontal line. The list and ordered list kana. And ang favorite website ang YouTube. So this and the image itself. So as you can see, save image pa. So next are the H1 and H tags. So these are heading tags that are used to define documents headings, with H1 being the largest and important and H6 being the smallest. So let's go to our Visual Studio Code. So as you can see, kaniyang gina-highlight mo na ang heading text. So H1 being the largest. So if I go to my web page, so mo na dako siya. So if I change it to H2 and refresh, so as you can see, nigamay ang heading. So H3, so gamay, and up to H6, that kanay. Save, refresh, gamay kana. So H1 lang, balik ta H1 kay para tong name dako. So next is the P tag. This tag defines a paragraph of text. So as you can see, I have two P tags here, kanang duha, and I add another dummy text. So kani, save, refresh. As you can see, the dummy text paragraph. So atong balik another, this is a paragraph tag. Refresh, this is a paragraph tag. So next is the HR. Visually, it renders as a thin horizontal line spanning the full width of its parent container. So as you can see, mas kaniyang HR tag, and magbutang pa og HR sa and duha. Save, refresh. As you can see, tulo ka horizontal line. So tanggalan na to, gusto ko isa lang. Refresh, so isa lang. So next is the UL and OL tag. UL creates an unordered bulleted list, while OL creates an ordered numbered sequential list. So as you can see, I have here an ordered list. So it's sequential 1, 2, and 3 na. So you can see 1, 2, and 3. So if imo na ko siya unordered list ni and UL, refresh, so bullet na lang siya, dili siya sequential. So ibalik lang siya sa OL lang, ordered list. So 1, 2, and 3. And next are the list tag. LI represents the list inside of the UL or UOL. So as you can see, magdungag ko isa ka list, list 4, and another list 5, and list guwapo. Save, refresh, guwapo, list 5, list 4. So dungag tagla usab. So list the Beatles. So refresh the Beatles, as you can see. And next is the A tag, used to create hyperlinks that connect one webpage file or resource to another. So sample, this ang gibutang favorite website is youtube.com. So as you can see, click na ko, madala siya sa YouTube. So kung back na to, so pag magbutang na target attribute blank and refresh, pag i-click na ko, mabalhin siya sa, maghiwa siya another na page. So if ako X na maghimo ko isa ka tag na pod A, akong my Facebook butang na to atong link na akong link na add friend ko nyo guys so kana link. So if atong click, so as you can see, dalon ko niya sa ako ang Facebook page. So tumbot ngan og target blank. So pag akong i-click, mabalhin siya sa isa ka another na page like that. As you can see, palagiinon pa ko niya. X na to. So next is the image tag or img tag, used to embed images directly into web page. It is a self-closing empty element, meaning it does not require a closing img tag. So as you can see in my Visual Studio Code, so mo ni akong img tag, wala na siya kauban na closing tag. As you can see, okay mo bago img. So kani 48 ako ibutang 48 hindi ba mo shortcut 48 an sa atay reason isa tara 4812 save, refresh. So as you can see, dako kay siya na image tara. So iput nga nako siya na width na attribute, so width 100. So refresh, you can see gamay siya, gamay. So these are the HTML tags used in this video, as you can see. So why I designed it this way, so it organize the content from top to bottom for easy reading, headings to separate sections, paragraph to explain informations, images make the web page more attractive, links allow users to visit other websites. So to ganina giklik na ko, list organize the infos neatly. So for future improvements, add CSS styling, improve colors and layout, make the web page responsive, and add animation. So sunod na nato na italakay. So HTML provides the structure of every web page. Every HTML tag has a specific purpose. So proper organization makes web pages easier to understand, and Live Server helps identify mistakes quickly. So as a summary, through this activity, I learned how HTML is used to build web pages and how each HTML element contributes to the overall structure and appearance of a website. This project strengthened my understanding of web development fundamentals and increased my confidence in writing HTML code. So that's all. Thanks for watching and see you for next video. Peace.